All right, welcome back. We're at part 10 now. I think I should be able to beat the boss today. I'll do a test run. And I say test run, but I'm fairly certain that I should be able to beat him this time. The last boss of the base game, that is, floor 40. And initially, I planned on just ending it there because that's the end of the story content of the game. But I think we can extend it to like 50 because 41 to 50 is a bit confusing. After that, you get to Tengokumon, and that's just climbing like a linear. That's sort of like a linear progression, so there's no confusion there. But 41 to 50, there is a bit of confusion as to what floors to go down, what's the best way to farm materials, so on and so forth. So I think I can still explain a bit more there, and it can still act like a guide up to floor 50. So I think I'll extend it to floor 50, the let's play and guide, that is. Well, let me show you what we're working with now. Also, I would like to explain one thing. So zone 4, unlike the other zones, zone 4 has 2 tiers of gear, weapons and armor both. So you have tier 4, right? So the currently the only thing I have at tier 5 is this assault coat. I have this at +0 tier 5. So zone 4 has 2 tiers, tier 4 and tier 5, and the thing that makes it very grindy is the fact that tier 5 materials are rare drops. So if you remember, when you go up to the tower, there are floors that are one material specific, like iron only floors, copper only floors, aluminum only floors, and so on and so forth. And in those floors, you could have materials that are 1 tier above and up to 2 tiers below the actual zone level. So if I'm at let's see, this one, 39, Nakasaki. If I'm at Nakasaki, that's an iron only floor, and it's zone 4. So the most common iron I'll find here is steel, which is tier 4 iron. But I could, as a rare drop, find tier 5 iron, and I could also find tier 3 and tier 2 iron. Now the reason why tier 5 is very annoying to grind at this point is because the only way to get these items is as a rare drop in these single material specific floors. So the only way to get pure iron is getting it as a rare drop in these iron only floors. Pure iron is the tier 5 iron. So for example, all the tier 5 materials at this point, they require this ultra pure iron. Over here you'll see it again, ultra pure iron. So this is a rare drop in zone 4 iron only floors. So it's very difficult to grind if you do it the normal way. And some items require an absurd amount. Like you see, the assault rifle requires 8 chemosynth oil. That's a tier 5 oil. And the only way to get it is on those oil only floors in zone 4. This would be a rare drop. A tier 5 oil, that is. But I did say the only way to get it, that's by grinding. There is another way to get it, and that's a shop. So now normally there are shop floors. So you'll see this one right here. You see that icon, Harasuka? There's an icon in the middle. That means that a shop can show up here. And this is up to chance. Either a shop will show up or it won't. It's not guaranteed. But on alternate days, I think it's Wednesdays, Fridays, and Sundays, you'll have access to this shop right here. Floor 27, Yukiyoshi. So on Wednesdays, Fridays, and Sundays, Yukiyoshi will always spawn a merchant. So if you go to Yukiyoshi when it's available, this floor is only available Wednesday, Friday, Sunday. If you go to this floor, it will always have a shopkeeper. And the best thing about this shopkeeper is they carry tier 3, 4, and 5 materials of every type and black and red faction medals of every type. But one of each. So you climb up to Yukiyoshi, you get one of each of the items you need, then you go back down and you have to wait a full hour. You have to wait an hour and then his stock resets and then you could do it again. It's very annoying, but at least this is a guaranteed way to get the items you need for tier 5. Otherwise, you just have to climb up to these material specific floors like an iron only floor and pray to God, I guess, that you find ultra pure iron. And it's just a rare drop. It might show up or it might not. So this one relies on RNG, that method, but this method of the shop does not rely on RNG. This is guaranteed. Also, while the shop doesn't always show up on these floors, on days when Yukiyoshi isn't available, you could just go up here to Harasuka and the merchant might be here, and then these merchants, they sell zone 4 and 5 materials. So if you need not zone 4 and 5, tier 4 and 5 materials, but also zone, I guess, same thing. So you could get the items from here, but this shop isn't guaranteed to always be there. The other one, 27F Yukiyoshi, that's guaranteed to be there. Also, there's 2 of them on zone floor. There's also one over here, so you could check both areas. So on days when Yukiyoshi isn't available, that's 4 days of the week that is not available. Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, Yukiyoshi is not available. Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday, it is available. So on days when Yukiyoshi is not available, you could climb up here to Uchinobu, and the shop might be here. If it's not here, then you can climb up here to Harasuka, and the shop might be here. I think it's almost always in one of these 2 places. I'm not sure. I haven't tested it yet, but you could try. So you can try twice. Anyway, so that's what I wanted to show you. So the grind for tier 5 can be intense. There is a better way to do this. The better way is that you just beat the floor 40 boss and then you climb up to zone 5, and then those are just common materials in zone 5. So that's the best way to farm tier 5 materials, is to go up to floor 41. And I think we'll get there today. I'm not 100% sure, but I think so. All right, so right now I'm going to wait for this assault rifle that I made. It should be ready in 14 minutes. Let me just go to the shop. Until then, I'll show you that shop, Yukiyoshi. So I'll go up there and I'll get the tier 5 materials I need. And then we'll attempt the boss fight. Should I get some more money? No, I think I'm good. Hey, Ubog, how's it going? Merry Christmas, man. Happy holidays. I think we're gonna beat the story mode today. I'm not 100% sure because this is a gimmicky boss fight. I think I'm ready, but if not, we can always grind a bit more. So I'll attempt it today. But I am hopeful that I'll be able to beat it first try. But if not, we can always just grind a bit more. It's fitting because this is part 10 of my Let's Play, so it'd be nice if I could beat the story mode on part 10, you know. Nice round number. So I'm gonna go to Yukiyoshi. And it should be... So either I go up to Hyakuda and then get to Yukiyoshi, or I get down to Shimemino and then get up to Yukiyoshi. You know what? Maybe I'll turn the indie bands off just for now. Just for the boss fight, I'll turn on the OST of the game. That is if I remember. In case I forget, you guys should remind me. So obviously Zone 3 isn't really a challenge anymore. Never mind. So as you can see, assault rifle is super busted. I mean, you need to try and dodge their attacks before you try to hit them, and even then they can parry you. But with assault rifle, you just stand there and just shoot them in the head, you know. And up till this point, the assault rifle isn't overpowered, but I just got the first tier 5 upgrade for the assault rifle. That's when it becomes truly busted, because not only is it ridiculously strong from a technical point of view, but it's also ridiculously strong in terms of single hit damage.
Gnarly.
Okay. So I'm hoping we get an easy path. And you know, as much as I like the aesthetics of Zone 3, these floors are ridiculously huge, man. Oshimi, no. That's not where we're trying to go. You know what? I might take Serial Killer off as well. But I don't know. I mean, against that Zone 4 boss, it's not very useful. But this isn't a premium decal, so if I take it off, I can't put it back on. Okay, I guess it's that way then. Wait, this was a way up, right? Yeah. So we need either Hyakuda or Shimemino. This one makes no sense. That finisher, that's just weird. Lots of wool here. I only need wool for my last paladin pants, just for cosmetics. I'm not actually gonna use it. Okay, Shimemino. Okay, now we need to climb up to Yukiyoshi. And once we get the treasure hunter decal, we'll have access to the full map. I can't believe it takes this long to unlock it, but I think once we get up to Zone 5, that's when treasure hunter is unlocked. I like this one. So I have that anniversary quest, it's almost done. I need 500 shrooms. I'm almost there. Just need 4 more shrooms for that one. I think we get like 10 gold bags for that quest. Man, these guys are annoying. Hurry up. It's cause they waste too much time, you know? Ah, shit. The assault rifle has a good finisher too. Okay. So, like this, earlier what I was talking about was this. Like this is an oil-only floor, right? So as you could see, you can get a tier 2 oil here. The most common would be the tier 3 because this is zone 3. But you could also get a tier 4, which is mineral oil, as a rare drop. So you see crude oil is the most common one here. It's very rare that we find some mineral oil here, but it can happen. And it's not a problem because tier 3 gear requires zone 3 materials. So the common drops are what tier 3 gear require. But when you get up to tier 5, the materials it requires are all rare drops in zone 4. So the best way to do that is just to get to zone 5 as quick as possible. Otherwise you're gonna have to keep grinding and it's not worth it. I don't think that boss fight is that hard, you know. I think we should be able to do it today. I'm not 100% certain, but we'll see. Nope. So I'm trying to get to Yukiyoshi. You know what? I should save these sting shrooms. I'm gonna kill this guy, but I'll save it. This might be useful for the upcoming boss fight. Nope, wrong way. So where the hell is it then? Maybe that way. But even this method of getting tier 5 materials takes too long. Okay. Alright, I gotta beat her first. Okay. Yep. And she didn't even drop any faction medals. That's okay, I don't need War Ensemble Blood right now. I have plenty of it. Finally, Yukioshi. And because I took off that stamina or marathon runner decal, now I get tired faster. So as you could see, in Yukioshi, the merchant is always there. You'd see the icon change to this bold color instead of the grayed out color. That means the merchant is there. Excuse me. And that serial killer filter is getting real ugly now. More blueprints, okay. Ah, this thing, I really need this thing right now. Come on. Alright, now I need one more mushroom. Okay, and now that quest is done. Don't need this.
Oh, it's you.
So, as you could see, this shop has tier 3, 4, and 5 materials of every category. But you only get one of each. So if you need more, you're gonna have to go back down, come back up again. So I'm gonna get the ones that I really need right now. That'll be this. And this.
Yeah, you are definitely a pro, my friend.
I'll take one of these too, sure. Yeah, chemo's hint. I need tons of this.
I'll see you around.
That bag is full. Throw this, eat this.
Oh, it's you.
Okay, and I need copper wire mountain. I'll take oxygen free copper. That should fill up the bag again.
See you around.
So I could throw, I only need one more. I guess I could throw my motorcycle here. Alright. Now what else do I need?
I've got some real professional quality items in today.
And they are expensive too, so you need to farm some kill coins to get these items. But I think I'm good. What else do I need? I'll take a milk black for the
Judge people based on how
for the bowling stomper. Okay, we're done. Alright. The way back should be straightforward. And my tier 5 assault rifle should be ready by now, so we'll just climb to 40 and attempt the boss. I already went up to 40, so I'll just take the elevator there. And as we discovered last time, bosses don't come back, so... Okay. I'm hoping it's this way. No, not this way. So then it's all the way up there. Okay. I mean, I could go there from floor 25 too if I went down there, but then I'd have to explore the whole floor again. And this one I already know the layout of, so I don't have to explore it. Okay, and I'm sorry I keep opening up the map to see. I have an abysmal sense of direction. I talked about it before, I don't know in which part, but my sense of direction is so bad that if you ask me to... If we're at somewhere like at a mall or someplace, in my city, the city where I've been living for the past 9 years, and then from the mall you say, hey, guide me to your house, the same house I've been living in for 9 years. I can't do it. I would need a map to guide you. I can't just say, oh yeah, when you get up to this street, turn right, and then you go down this way, and then you turn left, and then you see a McDonald's and you go right from there. I can't do that. I have a terrible sense of direction. But as long as I have a map, I can find any place you want me to find. But I do need the map. Without it, I have a terrible sense of direction. But thankfully, I could at least read a map, you know. There are some people who have a bad sense of direction and they're bad at reading a map too. So they're completely clueless. Thankfully, I'm not that bad. Okay. I don't know why this song sounds like a song that I heard in SmackDown vs. Raw, the video game. I think it's WWE SmackDown vs. Raw 2007. It had a song that sounded quite like this one. The guitar and drums, I mean. Alright. Hey man, how's it going? Yeah, 2007 was pretty great. For the wrestling games, I like Here Comes the Pain, 2007. I think there was a year where you could play as the general manager and you could book matches. I really liked that mode, so I like that one too. What else? After like 2007 or so, a lot of them were fairly similar, so yeah, I guess those would be the ones. Here Comes the Pain was pretty good, but it didn't have any commentary, so you couldn't hear JR and, you know, Jerry Lawler. Well, yeah, you couldn't hear him. There was just a OST. There was no commentary. And I think commentary is super important to the wrestling experience. If I don't hear like JR say something like, "By God, that man is broken in half," you know, then it's not fun. You gotta have the commentary. Yeah. So, hold on, let me read your comment for YouTube. Once that studio lost the rights to the WWE games, they went to complete shit. That studio was genuinely resonating with fans and genuinely had passion for the game. You're right, that was a Japanese studio. That was Yuke's. And then they lost the rights. Oh, what the hell died that? So they lost the rights, and then I think WWE gave the rights to a different studio, 2K, you're right. They gave it to 2K of all people. Man, I fucking hate 2K. Yeah, Yuke's was super good. And they lost the rights, and then they gave the WWE gave the rights to 2K, and you know, 2K it's all about the money. So now the wrestling games are dog shit. Yeah, 2K, the kings of slop, absolutely. And you know, the worst thing about 2K is they used to make a good game. Like NBA used to be good. Even all the way up to 2K14, NBA was good. But they just kept getting more and more greedy until they just completely ruined anything good about the game. No, if you play the NBA 2K games like 2007, 8, 9, 10, 11, those were pretty good games. I didn't even care about basketball, but I started to take an interest in basketball because of those NBA games. But after that, you know, they just went down the drain. However, wrestling used to be the king. I mean, you can't really call it a sport. It's more entertainment, but wrestling games were the best ones. And, you know, they're just terrible now. Oh, yeah, I get you. So you're saying, thank God I'm not a fan of sports games because my pockets would be run dry. Yeah, same here, man. I did like the games. So I liked the NBA 2K games. I liked FIFA Street 2 on the PS2. I don't care about, you know, soccer or football, whatever you want to call it. I don't care about it, but I liked FIFA Street 2 because those street games were over the top. Yeah, so I get your style. I think you would appreciate the same things I do because you like the arcade feel of games. You don't like simulation games. I'm that way too. Other than that NBA 2K game, the simulation there was pretty good. But usually I just like the arcade style games, especially FIFA Street 2 because in that game you could knock out the goalie, the goalkeeper. So you could shoot the ball in his face, and then he's knocked out, and then you could just shoot the ball in there, and there's no goalkeeper. So I like these types of, like savage types of games. If you're familiar with Blood Bowl, that's like a fantasy game which is a parody of American football. It was a tabletop game, but then they converted it to a video game version. And Blood Bowl 2 and 3 are really, really good games. They're turn-based, but they're really funny. The referees are all goblins, and you can bribe them. And you could... you don't actually have to play the game, so if you have a team full of brutes, you could just brutalize the other team, and then you're basically just playing against an empty field, and then you could score as much as you want. You could even kill the opponent team. So anytime there's a game that makes a mockery of sports, I really enjoy those types of games. Anyway, so I have my tier 5 assault rifle now. I think we're ready. I don't have 18,000. Well, I could sell some stuff. What can I sell? As long as the studio proved themselves and made a successful game, they were allowed to make a risk and do more unique games. Yeah, you're right. I mean, the Def Jam series. I just did a Let's Play of Def Jam Fight for New York. That's an EA game. So yeah, back in the day, EA did used to make games. Real games. But, we're living in dark times now. I mean, I recently heard, like, the heads of the studio that made the Baldur's Gate 3, Larian, they're using AI now. And the guys that made Clair Obscur, they also used AI. So, yeah, we're living in pretty difficult times, man. You don't know who to trust anymore. If it wasn't for the Silver Bullet project, we would never would have had that. I'm not familiar with the Silver Bullet project. Can you elaborate on that? Okay, I think we're ready. Let me just get some good armor and then we'll go.
Welcome back. Come back.
Did I deposit the materials? Hold on. Yeah, I did. Okay. So let me take out some mushrooms. I'll take a... Where are my guard shrooms? There they are. I'll take all 3 guard shrooms. And sting shrooms. Do I have any more sting shrooms? I'll take a golden mouse. And I'll take a transparangus too. Why not? And a golden life shroom. Okay, I think that's it. I have a golden lizard, so I could go for a golden sting shroom, but I think we're okay in terms of damage. But I could take 2 grilled crush shrooms. Yeah, I'll take 2 of these. And I'll store this here. Okay. Now, as for armor, let me sell this. Right, let's buy the assault rifle. Happy Wheeler. Not that much difference. I'll take this. And pants, well, I have some in storage. Okay. Your favorite WWE game was SmackDown vs. Raw featuring ECW. That I think that was the first time they did SmackDown versus Raw, right? And then they started adding the number next to it. Okay. We're good to go now. WCW Nitro, I never played that one. I believe I'm ready. 100%, yeah. Okay. PS1. Even on the PS1, I only played the SmackDown games. It was bad, but a fun bad. Yeah, you don't really see those types of games anymore. That were just bad games, but they were fun bad games. These days, you either get AAA slop, either mediocre games, or you get like a weird indie game, sort of like Let It Die, that looks bad because it's got microtransactions and stuff, but if you push past that, it's actually a really good game. Or you just get a really polished, really good game like Sekiro or something. Okay. It's finally time. So this is a weird gimmicky boss fight because he's gonna, Uncle Des gonna be a pervert and tell us to take our clothes off. He says that because he doesn't want us to have access to all these weapons. And then I'm gonna have to fight a bunch of guys without any weapons or armor.
Much respect. Word up, buddy. You're coming up on your final challenge. Apparently, you can't equip anything from this point forward.
What do you mean apparently?
Your items for you in the meantime. Go
You
on.
made that
Don't be
rule.
shy. Come on. Take off your equipment.
Alright, fine.
Don't worry. I'll give everything back later. Good luck in your fight.
Yeah, Uncle Death is in Gooner mode on this floor. Alright, final fight of the story mode. I wonder who these people are, you know? I never thought about it before. They're all cardboard cutouts. Fitting because we were just talking about wrestling games. In wrestling games, you had these types of cardboard cutout crowds back in the day. They wouldn't even move. I think they were just still images.
Domo Doskoi. You must be quite the sumo wrestler to have made it this far.
Not really.
Our fighters seem to all be here, so let's proceed with the first match of the day. Domo Doskoi.
Doskoi is just something sumo wrestlers say. I don't think it means anything. And domo means hello and also thank you. And this is a very traditional sumo pose.
This is a fight to the death. Winner takes all. Let the fight begin.
And the thing we're wearing right now is called a fundoshi, which is traditional sumo attire. So this is basically what you need to do. You gotta throw these guys off of this platform and then they'll be shot. So if you just fight them, it's gonna take too long. 0 and SSX. You mean those snowboarding games? Okay. So this lady has my... Ah, shit. Woo! Yeah. Hit her again. Yeah, keep hitting her. Otherwise I'm gonna die here. What the hell? That's some bullshit. Ah, shit, I wasted it. Okay, good. Let me get my bat. Give me my stuff. Oh, well, this is easy. Yeah, come on, do something. Yep. Man, Cohen sucks, even in this little area. Ah, shit. You know, I never played those snowboarding games. I always thought they looked cool, but I did a terrible job. I did play the Tony Hawk games. I thought those were pretty cool. And the soundtrack in the Tony Hawk games was pretty good. Ah, shit. I mean, I have 3 free continues, so I'm not worried. Yeah. Ah, shit. Oh, and I also have the mushroom. The free revive mushroom. Yep. Back to full health. Okay. That bag set. Well, that was easy. Now I have my tier 5 assault rifle. Let's see how much damage I do. And I still have all my guard shrooms too.
At last, for the final fight.
Hey, Merry Christmas, Dismal. You know, I always over-prepare for these boss fights and they're super easy. I do remember that this guy was a bit difficult because he had tons of health. But I have a tier 5 assault rifle now, so let's see.
Senpai,
Let me eat a guard shroom.
did you get your equipment back? Man, you're almost to the top now.
Oh, he's got the motorcycle rage move. Where is he? There he is. Oh boy. He does have tons of health. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is eat this. Ah, shit. And now eat these 2 crush rooms. That should be doable now. Did he just call me a cocksucker? I don't know. I must have misheard him. What an idiot. Okay. Well, that was it. I mean, I guess I did need my tier 5 assault rifle because he did have a lot of HP. The view from the top.
Your body and soul are that of Yokozuna. Domo arigato.
Yokozuna is the highest ranked sumo athlete, I think.
Congratulations! Let me snap a photo to commemorate your 4th large stamp.
No way! You gotta be kidding me! I never thought you'd make it this far, dude. Ah!
Okay. So I mentioned at the start, originally I planned on finishing the LP here, but on second thought, the climb from 41 to 50 is confusing enough where it does warrant me continuing the guide. So I'll keep playing up to floor 50. But the story content ends here. So if you were only watching this LP for the story, you could stop watching now.
You are now approaching the top of the tower. Thank you for participating in this event to reach the top of the Tower of Barbs, sponsored by the Yotsuyama Group. There is an important announcement from the Yotsuyama Group for any participant who manages to reach this escalator. What I am about to speak of is all fact. This tower was actually modified by the Yotsuyama Group after it was formed during the Earth Rage. The president of the Yotsuyama Group is none other than Uncle Death, a messenger from the underworld. Death was long ago entrusted with the task of strengthening the souls of the dead, and so this tower was designated for use as a training ground for that purpose. This training is conducted so that exceptionally strong souls may be delivered to the moon. That which you see before you is that moon, but of course not the moon as it is normally known. It is a ball of fire, fueled by these strong souls. Those flames will soon reach their peak and collide with the Earth, disintegrating it into cosmic dust in an instant. As you may have already figured out by now, Death has planned this collision of the moon and Earth all along. You were simply coerced into climbing this tower by disguising it in the form of a game. I apologize for having to give you this terrible news in your moment of glory upon reaching the top of the tower. But this voice guide and all things related to the Yotsuyama Group were created by Uncle Death in order to guide you and others to the top of this tower. I hope that you can accept your fate and these truths and allow yourself to be absorbed into the moon as intended. You are now approaching the top of the tower. Thank you for your hard work and support on this long journey.
So Uncle Death was just using us to bring about Armageddon, the end of the world. And all this Yotsuyama bullshit was just it was just him the whole time.
I guess you know the whole story now. Everything you heard is true. My goal is to destroy all of humankind. Why? Because I am death. What else would death do? My job is to bring humans to their demise. Humans do nothing but corrupt and destroy the earth. Even with the land split into 4 pieces, they cannot control their greed and continue to fight and kill each other. The time has come for them to pay for their sins by the hand of hell's greatest punishment. So that's it. Game over. It was fun though, senpai. Well, that was the plan anyway. But you know what? I'm done with all this. Senpai, the thing is, I've really come to respect you.
It's a miracle that you've managed to make it this far. Plus, the way you fought to get here. You're a world-class fighter. You can do anything. I really just want to see more of your amazing performance.
I remember when I first saw this thing, I was like, holy shit, I gotta fight this thing now? I barely made it to 40 the first time.
So this is supposed to be where the last boss fight starts. But I'm done with all that now. Check this out instead. It's the Death Drive XXX. Have you heard about it? It just came out today. Come on, let's play.
Yeah, when I first saw that boss, when I beat the game for the first time, I was like, holy shit, I am not ready for this. Because I had just used up every single weapon I had. Even my armor, I was completely out of it. And I think I used up like 12 death metal during that boss fight. And I barely made it.
I love the smell of new gaming hardware. Isn't it exciting? This is the long-awaited launch title for the Death Drive XXX. Let It Die, Battle to the Top by Liquid Software. Yeah! I've loaded in your previous progress data. I'll be here cheering you on. If you need something, just drop me a text.
And then it sends you back to the title screen.
Let it die.
Oh, is this the intro for the expansion? I don't remember this. Okay.
Senpai, I just sent you a super important text right now. Be sure to read it.
More fighters for sale. Right. That would be Zone 5. Return of the stamps, sure. And I think that unlocked new quests too. Probably for no purple medal yet. Oh yeah, there it is. Purple medal. That's tier 6, I think. I don't think tier 5 still needs any purple medal. Maybe some items do, I'm not sure. So should we go up and check it out? I mean, you know what? I think this is a good place to end it. Sorry, this was a very short stream. I was not expecting to beat the boss as easily as I did, you know? That was... I always over-prepare and then the boss fight is pretty easy. I didn't even use these guard shrooms. So... yeah, I think I'll keep this LP going all the way up to 50. It shouldn't take too long. I think 2 more parts and then we'll be done. I'll explain how the different floors work, what the best path is to get up there, what armor and weapons you should be prioritizing. I'll go over that again. And as with last time, I'll probably grind a bit before I come back for another session here. But that's it for this time, and I hope you guys have a Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays. Well, I'm not gonna be gone for that long. I'll be back in like a day or two, but until then, you know, Happy Holidays, and I'll see you guys next time.